Well, here we are at the Stag Cafe just outside Woolpit, and I'll just show you a couple of the local sites. Here's one. This is young Bob Carter. If you remember Bob from many years ago, you can say hello if you like Bob.
Hello.
And hopefully we're talking to a few people today, and one of the most important people is Bob here, who used to run Trans UK. But you've been retired for a bit now, Bob.
Since January.
Since January?
Yeah.
But you were working up to then?
I'm working up to the end of January, yeah.
And we spoke to you, was it last year, I think? Or the year before?
Probably the year before.
Year before? About your book. How's that going? How's that gone for Matt, the author?
It's gone well. I think Matt's quite pleased about it.
He's done all right, has he?
Yeah, I hope so anyway. I don't really know how many's still available.
How many he's sold?
No.
But you've just been out for lunch with some of your old employees.
Yeah, we come here every Wednesday.
Right.
And have a chat and a natter and...
Do they treat you well?
Yeah, good old boys, they always were.
Some of them were good workers, weren't they?
Yeah, most of them, and especially the Middle East ones, they did more than they were asked.
And kept the trucks going under all circumstances, really.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Clever bunch, some of them.
That must have been a tough old job out there sometimes.
Yeah, that was, especially when the weather got bad, especially in eastern Turkey. You know, people say that the road. Well, I know what the roads were like.
Yeah.
And people always mention the Tarir Mountains, but I always written personally that the Zavas Pass was worse.
Right.
It wasn't so long, but the roads were absolutely, faster and steep as well.
Right. I'll go and see some of the boats. We'll leave you to have your pipe.
Yeah, okay, mate.
What a life. All right, see you soon. Are you sliding off?
No.
All right, we'll catch you in a minute.
Yeah, my colleague.
I see. So that's young Bob Carter having that's young Bob Carter having that crafty pipe out here. And then we've got this load of this is regular watchers of Trucking TV will know that man. That's the famous Simon Wasp. This bloke is a bit scary because he's got shorts on today, and it's not a pretty sight.
Dishonest and untrustworthy.
A lot of people have said that.
I've caught it from you, of course, Chris. That one ain't you swine.
So this is young John Goodwin, who was, you were the boss, weren't you? Eh?
I was half.
You were half the boss.
He was J.E. and A.
Were you the good boss or the bad boss?
We've done something.
So if anybody has worked with John in the past, this is your opportunity on Facebook to say bollocks to him, because we'll pass it on for you, no problem. Simon Wasp again, he's not worth looking at.
Yes.
Now this young man...
And he's never been rude to me yet.
Who hasn't?
Simon.
Simon hasn't? No, he's a very polite young man.
22 years.
So this young man, what's your name, Simon? Eddie. Eddie was one of young Bob's drivers in the day. How long did you drive for the man?
About 6-7 years.
Did it? Out on the Middle East run?
No, I didn't do it. I went a couple of times to the continent and just, when they needed it. But I was UK most of the time.
So you got to see your wife more than the rest of them then, really?
I was also Bob's shop steward.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Well, that must have been exciting, was it?
Never leave your phone.
We had a good. How can I put it?
As you wish, go on.
He was a bloody good boss. Right. He was one of these bosses that you could go and talk to.
Right.
Didn't have no shouting, arguing, anything. You could sit down and talk to him. And you normally 9 times out of 10 get what you wanted.
Right. And he'd get a deal out of it as well.
Yeah.
One question I want to ask you really seriously, Eddie. When you look at modern drivers, I think modern drivers get a crap deal. Is that because they're not in the union?
Don't think so. Modern drivers today are their own worst enemies.
Right.
Because they won't stick up for themselves. They just don't want to know. I've got a brand new Scania. I've got a brand new dash. I'm a big king of the road. I'm going up the road. None of them nowadays will stop. If they see one of their mates broke down, they won't stop. Whereas years ago, you could break down on the side of the road, and within 5 minutes there'd be 3 lorries pull up and ask if you wanted a hand. But there's none of that now.
One of the things that we get said to Trucking TV on Facebook quite often is really that drivers get a poor pay deal now. The pay isn't as good in some cases as it was years ago.
No.
Do you think we talk to people like the unions, and the unions say, well, they should join the bloody union?
I don't think that's got anything to do with it, really. That just depends on the firm you work for. If you get a good boss, you get a good wage deal. And I've always been well paid, mind you, for the amount of hours that we used to do, 70, 80 hours a week. People used to say to me, oh, you're a bloody lorry driver, you're getting such and such a week. I said, yeah, but how many hours do you work?
Yeah, exactly.
38 hours a week. I said, we're earning double that in a week.
Because you're working double the hours.
Yeah. I was a lorry driver for 44 years. And you work that out and work a week and a half for every year.
every week, everybody else
in a
works.
year, yeah. So you work out how many years I actually did work. That's a lot of
time.
Yeah. But I don't ever regret anything I've ever done.
No?
Don't get me wrong, I had a hell of a time when I was a lorry driver.
Right.
There was more camaraderie than what there is now.
Yeah. Because
You
you used to see more people, didn't you, really?
Yeah. Used to go to places, drive, do you think you can give us a hand on load? Yeah, no problem at all. But nowadays they want pay.
Yeah. Thank you, Eddie. That's really good. Excellent. I don't know this young man's name. Say your name.
A lot of people don't.
Oh God, no! Oh no! It's a secret lorry driver. Tell me your name.
Norris.
Morris.
Yeah.
Did you do the Iran runs?
No,
You
I
didn't.
no.
He stayed at home as well.
Sorry?
You stayed in the UK as well, just having an easy time, I suppose. Is that
Yeah,
what?
it was so easy, yeah.
The thing that always gets to me
work
is that
for your
I
money,
can
didn't you?
remember the first thing you learned was how to do a dolly knot,
Not like
and the
they did.
second thing you learned was how to fold your sheet up properly.
You ain't got ropes and sheets now, have you? Tell me.
That's awful, isn't it, really? It's a bit sad when you look back, isn't it? Because that was part of your job, and part of your job was putting the load on the lorry, and now you just collect an anonymous box, take that to an anonymous warehouse, and then you sit there while they do something to it. Which I find that quite odd, actually, for you, really, because drivers are just driving, aren't they?
Yeah, but that's when they all polish their motors, don't they, when they sat there?
There's a lot of very polished motors about it.
Well, that's why, because they've got plenty of time to do it. We never had the time.
I used to do tilt work, and I went to a place with a load of paper.
Yeah.
Clever man.
This bloke there, he got a flatbed.
He won't tell you himself,
I
so
went up to
I'm
him, I
talking
said,
about
would you
him,
want a hand with
he's
your
a
sheet?
law.
You haven't got a
There's
clue,
a bloke
mate, he
called
said.
Rob Day, who spoke to on the
And I looked
phone
at him and I
most
nearly smacked him in the mouth.
times. You Rob.
I said, I'll give you a hand to fold your sheets up. I said, I'll fold them up for you. And I folded the sheets up for him, and he just stood there in utter amazement looking at me. Yeah, he said, but you drive a tilt.
Clever cop.
I said, mate, I
And
said,
these
I had
other
10 years of general
which I
cargo.
Yeah.
Even before they had taught on
Middle
us.
East stuff, and he said, I just looked
That
at
was all
Matt,
road and
and
sheet.
I
When I first come on the road,
looks at Matt.
I went to Green and Skinner's.
I remember Mr. Green. He was a tough nut.
And old Freddie was in it. I said to Joe, I said, I ain't got a clue, mate. He said, I'll put you in the yard for a week. And I said to Fred, I don't know anything. He said, well, I'll show you how to tie a dolly. He said, no, I'll only show you once. He said, if you can't do that, he said, you can get down the road.
Go on.
And that week in the yard, they told me everything about general haulage.
Right. And off you went.
Yeah.
One of the things that drivers say now is that they do the course and learn to drive the lorry,
Don't get any training.
but they
about
don't
that.
get taught anything about the job.
You've got a load to go from A to B. But that's it.
You don't get taught about what you do and how you do things. Interesting.
I was still learning when I retired. You're learning something new all the time. And any driver that tells you he knows everything is a liar.
Yeah, but that is a cartoon. It's never.
Excellent. Well, do you know that's done us very nicely today, hasn't it? So I talk to this young man. Do you want to talk to me, or would you rather not?
No,
You would rather not. That's all right. We don't force anybody to talk to us here. But next time we come over here, I'll try and catch one or two of these boys who went to Iran because they've all buggered off.
Yeah, they're gone, yeah.
They've all done a runner. He did some, did he? I'm going to nail him down. I'm sorry about this, folks, but I'm going to nick this bloke. Stand here. Stand just there. Tell me something. Now, these two boys had a wonderful life because they stayed in England and they went home to their missuses every night. Yeah. So they had a jolly.
Once a week.
They say they're once a week men, but I think they can probably do better than that. But I don't know what you're talking about. But you did the Middle Eastern runs, didn't you, for Bob? What did you make of them? I mean, you look, as you stand here, like a mild-mannered man, like Clark Kent, really, I think, rather, don't you? Because it was a tough bloody job, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I think really at the time that was the job was the money was
Right.
what drew you to it. I mean, I love truck driving. I used to enjoy it, and that to me was the best job you can get. With the amount of money. So that's really why I done it.
When you think about it, when you think back, tough life driving out there in the Middle East.
Yeah, you felt like you're on your own. Although we used to run with other guys, of course, and the team, but you did feel a lot of it like if I got left alone here, I'd be in a muddle,
Right.
These sort of things, which we did at food trips.
Right.
You was on your own for a while. Yeah.
But you didn't mind. How long did you do it?
Sorry? I only done mine for about a couple of years.
Right.
But it was an experience what I'm glad I had.
Yeah. Would you have gone back at any point, or did you decide that much was enough?
That was enough. I think I was in near can't remember, near Oslo really, on the mountains, and that was all snowed up everywhere, and I couldn't move until the morning, and this, that and the other, and I said to myself, why am I sitting here or lying in this bed in my truck, and I got a lovely warm bed
with a nice woman there as well. What more could you ask?
So I decided enough was enough. So
thank you very much indeed. Excellent. Okay, thank you. And there's young Bob up the end there. And we've got a message from a man called John Havelock who says...
Oh, Scooby.
There you go, Scooby. John Havelock who says, tell John hello, I work with him at Argos. He's the reason I took my class 1.
Is that right?
There you go. So there you go. Bit of fame there. And Leah who owns this joint, that's a very nice joint, Leah, I may tell you. And we've all had a good nosh, haven't we? And I'm sorry you can't hear us, mate, but we can't stop them talking because they're lorry drivers, and when they get out of the cabs, the trapdoors open, you know how it goes. True, isn't it? There you go. That's going to do us for this little session from Trucking TV Live. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope the boys have enjoyed it. And I hope we'll do it again. See you soon.